Why are LLMs not getting better at the rate that was promised? There are a couple of reasons, but one of them is related to this theorem in computer science that you learned very early on in your career called the No Free Lunch Theorem. The theorem states what it says on the tin. There's no algorithm that does not come with trade-offs. Even the human mind and human intelligence comes with trade-offs, right? For a while, we were pushing what I would call the efficient frontier, right? So I'll show a graph behind me, and as long as you can push that graph out, that is basically as free lunch as you're going to get, but it takes more compute, right? But now we basically have a ridiculous amount of compute. People are spending billions and billions of dollars on compute, and we're not pushing this graph out anymore, right? Instead, we're trading off how good the model is in different areas, right? So one model might be very good at math, and we might just be able to push that frontier to the end of time. One model might be very good at writing scientific papers or analyzing scientific papers. So what happens when you try to do both? Now we're actually having to trade off between the two things. Before, we were just adding more compute and making the models endlessly better. But now it's a trade-off, right? We can make it better at math, or we can make it better at writing, or we can make it better at coding. And so different companies are focusing on different pieces of this, but it's why all the frontier models like ChatGPT 5.1 now and Claude Opus, I think, is I don't really use Claude, but you get the idea. The best models for all these companies all have different strengths and weaknesses. If we could really just efficiently continue to drive forward these models without trade-offs, we would have a model that was beating everybody, but we don't have that. And the reason for that is because now we're at the place where we have to make trade-offs. And until we come up with a new model, that is going to be the case. And I'm getting a lot of comments that say they just need a little bit more data, or there's more data, they're not done pushing. Yes, but you're also noticing now that every push comes with a trade-off. So just next time you use a model, just be aware of this model is good at this, and this model is good at this. And the reason for that is because that's what they choose to focus on. Or that's an area that they choose to focus on at the expense now of another area.